What's up everyone, it's Jan Bors, new video, and today masterclass will be about Besa's Titan from Albania, representing Albania in Eurovision 2024, and I will be talking about it in detail, in the scope, what went good, what went wrong, not really why they didn't qualify, it doesn't really matter. I would like to more tell you what went wrong in the staging, why it wasn't that appealing, what could have been done better, or what was really good. To teach you something new, I think this staging would really be valuable for everybody who will watch this to understand how many details are important. Of course, for you who are already watching my masterclasses, you know so many things, so maybe for some of you, so many things will be like very on surface level. Watch my other masterclasses because you will learn every single detail, what is important, and you will find out how extremely complex stagings might be if they should be done perfectly, and you will also understand how much work should be done to it to look on the best possible level. For sure, Albania was not this top level 100% on any of the scales. This is it, this is the fact, but this doesn't matter to, or this doesn't stop me to show you what really works and how it should work, what could have been done better, and why. Yes, let's do that. Albania, Besa, Titan. We will watch it together, all of it, and then I will go fragment by fragment. I really like those intros. So interesting start, storytelling. You see how not using graphics and to create a story really helps. Slow, very nice camera. Already a little bit killed by the graphics over there. Why? You had the atmosphere brilliant, you should have played only with the light and blicks. But this is still beautiful, but already the graphics takes you out. This why concrete graphics always is a problem. You had the story there, right? Then you see that it's just a superficial story. Because he's a puppeteer, kind of. Absolutely makes no sense, this shot. You have this real person. So she sings to the audience. This is a little bit another mistake because they are not connected, you know. She should sing to her or to us. But it's like all of it doesn't work. It's not the same like it's the same person, doesn't look the same. So many things to focus at. So many things. Nice shot. Big. This is like energy. Again, very good shot. There was a nice shot, but the graphics again, like, and they don't even look like hands from these angles, you know. She's beautiful. They're focusing on her very right way, in my opinion. She's not interacting very well with the camera for some reason. This multiplication of dancers doesn't work if they are not dressed exactly the same. This is how you do clapping. Again, it should be done differently. This is interaction with the audience. You should see it somehow. No. Okay, the graphics makes no sense in there by sound. Now we have disco. This is not. Now it should dance and it's static, almost static. See? The graphics. This is just the worst thing. This should dance. It doesn't. It's static. Graphics, no. The top shot is no. Don't work. Doesn't work. And this is disconnection. So many things. So many things which were on the very right direction were killed by. Maybe we need to add more. Maybe we need to add more. But I think again was forgotten one important thing. Light is more important than graphics. Graphics don't or shouldn't tell a story when you have a person on set, especially with the dancers. Those are not, I wouldn't say amateurish, because this is more like no one's teaching anybody about it. Everybody has so many opinions. Sometimes it's very hard to talk with managers to tell them, come on, but it's over there, because so many managers also, they have absolutely zero experience with directing, storytelling, and so on. They will tell you something different, but basically they are like 20, 30 year with old concepts. Nowadays television is more straightforward, and you must be, and also getting back to analogish kind of style storytelling, and you can see that so many also movies and so on has so many mistakes in them because of the wrong storytelling. And this I don't get, because it started so nicely, you know. So let's get to the beginning. You have this amazing shot with this reveal. You have this combination of people over here, but you just don't see it in the beginning exactly. But over here, you would have amazing thing if you create a connection between Besa and the dancer. If I would understand that this is somehow a story of puppeteer, or they are the same person or something, I would say like, oh wow, this would be interesting if they just make it very, very simplistic but atmospheric. Because the atmosphere, the storytelling over here just screams for wow. But for many people this feels it's not enough. But come on, this is absolutely the best shot of the whole show. So it's a good start. It goes. And then we have this graphical reveal over here. So we are going with the very atmospheric. Doesn't make sense where we are. Doesn't mean it might be a dream. But when you kill it with creating a wall, basically, which takes your attention, you just don't need it. What they should do instead, they should kind of multiply this layer of feeling that there is like infinite kind of space. But was this necessary? What it has to tell? You know what? Why? But of course, people think, oh my god, it feels empty, we need to use the graphics. No, you have silver, you have green, and then you go with this. Why? Why? Okay, nice edit. But in general, the beginning is kind of good. The only thing, the graphics, it kills the atmosphere. It kills the vibe of this mysterious reveal, you know? Also, you have those tone of piano, tum, tum. You should edit on them, or you should at least blick. Also, you then use the graphics that is somehow interacting. Tum, you know those. This is beautiful. Again, you hear the piano, tum, tum. This should be accented with the light somehow, or edit, because those are accents, strong accents, you know. But it's still nice. She's like a puppeteer or something. And this is a kill. You have this story, and now why you need hands? Why you need it? As much real you can keep it. Like, imagine that the best Hollywood shows nowadays, they mostly using the real props again, you know, the practical effects. They try to be as much real as possible because it narrates better. It just narrates better. The brain accepts it's better. It's a little bit more expensive, but it feels more natural. You can more cope with it. You can more be in the story as a viewer. You trust the surroundings. In here, you don't need to spend so much money, actually. You don't need to complicate yourself things with reality, because you have real people over there. It's live show. You have those two people, amazing story building up. Now you have this, and no one is following the lyrics. Yeah, just forget about that somebody is following the lyrics, really. Make it the way that no one really understands to make an amazing experience from it. This takes so much attention. Another way, of course, the subject, the dancer, is showing both hands up, right? So probably it's her hands. But your focus, because the brightest point in here is Besa's hand. You say like, what? Confusion. So you don't know where to focus, you know? And now this makes even no sense. Like, hands are doing something, she's doing this, the dancer is like this. It's guilt. What is going on? Nice Like, I don't like the graphics, but the shot is nice. But then they stay so long over here. Your eyes focusing here. They should focus also in here. And the dancer actually you're focusing over here is here, you know? It's like, what do you want to say with this? Why none of this colorates? White, it's not the same person, like it's graphically done or pre-shooted, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Don't show me not the same. Why don't you project what you shoot over here from another camera? Would be much better, of course, because in behind you would see her. But okay, if you want to make it concert wise, do it do it completely as a concert, not a combination. Combination is not working. Choose one way and do one way. Also here, you like use the whole arena, but it feels somehow small. Not. Also, you have like rhythms over there, but nothing is moving. The lights are not moving. Nothing. It's like the dancer, but the dancer is not already in your focus. It's her. The light works nice, but why you're using so many? Imagine that all the setup would be still in this setup, you know, like they would add lights, something, but they would keep it still this clean, clear, nice, intimate message, because the song so far is kind of like very gentle, beautiful, right? Nice. So she's the Titan in disguise. Why this shot? What it should tell me? Okay, they're loading. Now, and this, they start with concrete effects, and now this is what makes absolutely zero sense to me. You have a couple or man and a girl dancing somehow, something in weird angles, okay, but also her other dancers over here were completely different dresses, her in completely different dress. Like, there are like so many elements which neither of them it's talking to each other. They're like imagine you go to the shop, you have a regal, and they will write sweets, but there will be just not sweet. There will be sweets, pasta, vegetables, fruits, and I don't know, liquids or beverage all together in one regal, which called sweets. You would be like, something is wrong over there. I don't like this shop. You know, it doesn't make sense, because there is like, it feels like no system, and our brain is used to system on some very primal level. You know, when there is a system thing which just clicks, it works much better than the chaos. You have so many colors over here, so many happening. And even though when you just use her shots on her, like wider shots, close-ups, wider shots, close-ups, sometimes wide shot enough. Don't do too much. But in here, what? You see her broken, very strong. How would be amazing when there is this dancer who basically embodies the lyrics somehow. It would be much more cooler, because now I don't trust it at all. It's like, what do you want to say? You cannot ask what do you want to say. It should be clear. If you have a clear story and then you have the dancer doing more things, or you have at some point more dancers, it would feel like a fight. That basically she's a storyteller and the dancers are showing the story itself, like a theater, like she's reciting and they are acting. That would be brilliant. But in here there is no concept. It has no concept, in my opinion. And also this comes with the fact how the music videos are done. This, like nowadays, there are mostly no stories. It's more like a design chaos. There is not even a secret message, nothing. It's more like shots, 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 shots. It makes no sense, but in 3 minutes when you switch environments and so on and so on and so on, it looks good, dynamic, and that's it. You know, it's cheap, good, done. But if you approach like this Eurovision or live performance, and you have a competition, it wouldn't work. You know, it must make sense. It must make sense in dynamics. For example, you see how amazing it seems. It shows when she's rapping to the camera, and it's dynamized. It's much better. I like those shots. unnecessary. Again, like I won't go down hands. No, don't use it. Be ambient. Use lights. And also another very weird mistake. I think many other countries. I think Italy had it. Czechia had it. Some other country had it. They had the choreography, which was made like 360 on the stage, where you have cameras. And this is, in my opinion, a huge mistake because you cannot see either of it. You can like your eyes cannot focus on such a scale, especially when the point of attention is here by lights. You just cannot do it. So you basically lose the choreography. It's there, but you never be able to see it. It basically doesn't exist. It's just for the people in the stadium. For no one else. They are too far from each other. They cannot create anybody, and the shots are very very wide from up. Also, they are lost in those hands. You just don't know about them. If I don't pinpoint them, you won't even look there. Because you cannot focus there. Like, for example, what they do, a nice light design, simple, but works on supporting the beat. Basically supports the clapping. This is what Moldova should have. The colors don't work together. Yellow and white, it just don't really go together. It doesn't feel coherent. She has green dress. They are silver. They are somehow dancing, but they are alone over there, so you don't feel it. So many points. Here you have a graphics. Here you have those points. White, you should see her. They want you in here to watch the choreography, but they are like here, too far. They're not feeling they are together over there. What? Then you just want to use graphics. Actually, she works. Like, why don't you focus on her? Now there are two again, not three. She's the. What is, Now they get to red. And now this is one of the other mistakes. Again, you have completely different dressed dancers. They are somehow doing the same choreography, okay. But they don't feel the same. It's disconnecting. Like, why do you do it also with yellow and white? Why? She's green. At least the beat is supporting amazingly well. Simply, but exactly how it should be done. Now against the hands. Another dancers are coming. Or singer dancers. It should have been there for the beginning somehow. Or now it's like so many. Now it's a chaos, something like Australia. Why they are running over here? Like, what? This is the main issue when you're doing stagings, and it's that you forgot you're doing it for cameras. Because so many directors are or podium direct because they're used to do things only on stages. They're not used to do it for cameras, and they forgot that the primer thing is camera. And of course, I have this experience also myself, that they say like, we will create this, what's happening on stage, and they will somehow show it the best way possible. But first, you must create it for those cameras. You know what kind of shots you want. It's like a movie. In movie, you are creating scenes for exactly shots how you want it. You exactly edit it in your head how you want to look at it. You don't really experiment that this or that because you don't have time. You create light setup and everything for certain specific scenes. So you must approach this the same way. You need to know what you want to see in the shots. If it's a choreography, if it's your singer, if it's many singers, what is it? But in here you have like random. That's how it feels. Randomly running dancers, not distinguished by colors, singers, which I don't understand why they are not distinguished if they are doing completely different things. So you are lost. Now you don't know what's going on. You have those hands and you have a singer, and you have non-changeable setup all the time by lights. You have just changed the beat, but those rays of light are there all the time basically. No atmosphere at all, and you're hoping that somebody will catch it the best way. But this is not how it works. This is exactly how it not work. And this is how good songs, good performance can be killed a little bit by not doing the right order of tasks when you're doing stagings. You must first think about what you want to show. And this is like we will do choreography, everything, and then we will do lights, we will program lights, and then they will somehow make it on cameras. But it's exactly the opposite how you should do it. First cameras, first editing, and then with what you want to fill it. It's a complex work. You cannot just, say like they will somehow make it on cameras. No, it doesn't work. You can see it. This is a theater. It never works the way. Especially if you have a competition who do it right, then you see the difference very, very much. And now, this is another thing. Now concentrate on this passage. It's like drum and bass, dancing, Nothing is dancing here because you must feel that the audience is dancing, the lights are dancing, her is dancing, cameras are dancing. It's nothing. It's not there. It's not there. It's there just the first beat, but in here, with this rhythm, the main beat, it's not the only beat. It's like so all the time you're gonna see like boom, 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 boom. Like or for example, those people should blink. Why are they here? I have no clue. She killed the people now, or what happened? Because they are still dancing over there randomly. They are just singing here. Randomness. Also, this. It feels very static. It should be faster. The top shot absolutely doesn't work. But disguised for what, right? It was very disguised, all of it, because you don't know what you want to show. Everything, I know that Besa was changing her dress like a million times before the show. I think it also doesn't help because I sometimes think that the broadcasters in general, the teams, they are focusing so much on the audience, hardcore audience, but they are just a super small fragment of the whole viewership. And okay, those are nice tricks, but I think the first you need to focus at is to create good things for all the people. And in here, the focus wasn't there. You can clearly say that the focus was somewhere else. There were many or maybe good ideas, but those ideas again, they didn't talk to each other. They were there to fill the space, because everybody probably is afraid when the space is not filled, it's not enough, it's not good. But it's not true, because first you need to focus where it's important. And you must do it, especially when you're doing it only for audience. If you sing nicely, if you have a good song, this is not enough. You must identify with the artist, and in here you don't know with what you want to identify. I think this is the issue. This was the issue for Czechia, this is the issue for Albania. You don't, or another countries, Australia, you just don't know who or with what you should identify with. You cannot identify with the whole general thing. This doesn't work this way, because you don't have time to identify with something which lasts 3 minutes, but you can identify with a human or with a message. Message is very hard to do, but the person, the artist, this is the person you should focus at the most. And then everything around the artist should bring the light on the artist, not the staging. Or this is the staging, right? This is the proper staging. So many people think that staging is that everything must blink, everything must play with colors, everything must tell you some story. No. The perfect staging is the one which concentrate of the most important person on the stage and then elevate the ideas around this person to make it visually attractive. And here they just put everything in, no focus anywhere, and you lost in the attention, and then it doesn't work. You don't live with the song. You must live with the song. Hard stuff, hard to do, but you can see clear on this example that they more likely add everything and then let's camera choose what is important. No, then it means that you don't know what is important. And I didn't decipher it in here, sorry, but maybe you did. Maybe you like the staging. I don't, for those reasons I described. I hope that you understood what's important, how hard it is to create such a staging, and how to think, because maybe one day you will be the one who will create such stagings to focus on important things instead of not those that important, let's say, or least important. which is happening everywhere. Like, you cannot please every single sense. So primarily, you must feed the eye concretely. Eyes and ear all together. Anyway, you maybe have a different opinion. Write me in the comments below what you think. Watch my other videos, other masterclasses. Many of them are under membership for members only. So watch them, give me a feedback, and I see you there. Thank you for watching.